It's been 68 years since our independence. But scenes like these make us cringe in disgust.
It's a matter of shame for us that after so many years, 89% of the people of our state, they defecate in the open.
India contributes to 58% of the world's population defecating in the open.
A lot of pain to see such open defecation being practiced.
Half of the nation's households still lack toilets.
If government is providing money, why don't you build latrines?
The result, India loses almost 1,000 children aged below 5 to diarrhea every day.
This has a direct correlation with that.
But now, the country has resolved to get rid of this menace.
अगर हम सब मिलकर के इसको एक जन आंदोलन बनाएंगे, तो मैं नहीं मानता हूं कि दुनिया के साफ सुथरे शहरों में, देशों में हमारा नाम नहीं होगा।
This is a film about the Swachh Bharat mission and how it has made a successful headway in Odisha, which till very recently had toilets in only 12% of its rural households.
Everybody is working very hard and it's really indeed a challenge.
We assess the challenges on ground zero.
We are talking about a generation change.
Meet the team leaders.
The community is working now for them.
Many community leaders have managed to break the barrier, giving you a ringside view of the mission being realized, brick by brick. Like several other parts of the country, in Odisha too, open defecation is a practice deeply ingrained in people since childhood, especially in villages. Like lakhs of people in rural Odisha, Saraswati Pradhan of Cheliapara Gram Panchayat in Angul was a victim of this age-old practice. Putting herself at risk of attracting antisocial elements, of snake bites while going out to defecate, she had simply accepted this as her fate. But when the Swachh Bharat mission reached her doorstep, it gave a new meaning to her life.
नवेम्बर मासरे आम छेड़ापड़ा पंचायत आम नुआ ग्राम को प्रथम फीडबैक फाउंडेशन कर्मकर्ता माने प्रैक्टिकल देखैथिले जे खोला रे मलत्याग कले केमती माछी बसुजी सेही माछी पुणी से 3 किलोमीटर पर्यंत गति करि पारे.
The trigger touched a raw nerve, and Saraswati not only stopped defecating in the open but also pledged to make her village ODF, Open Defecation Free. She became an active member, took up a leadership role in the village Nigrani committee. The committee members, consisting of women mostly, kept a watch on villagers during the early hours of the morning. Convincing villagers against open defecation was tough. And to make matters worse, Saraswati had to start this at her own house.
बाहर नटने नहीं नटला सांग साथी जाऊ बाहर को जाऊ झाड़ा पट बसी गप जप नरे जदि 4टा रो गले रात 8टा 9टा रे आसु
सप्ते पर्यंत लागिथिला तांको पिछारे आमे लागिबा पय सप्ते परे तांको आमे बहुत बुझाबुझी करथिलु बुझाबुझी कला परे से ठीक आम लाइन के आसी जाइथिले.
For Saraswati, today there is an opportunity and a hope to change this age-old behavior of Amar and many others like him in the village.
आम समाज पय जति काम करिन आम गां पय जति काम करिन जो अवार्ड गुडी को पाइजी मु सेति बहुत खुशी.
The motivating techniques used by Saraswati and her group are the same, which they've learned over the last 1 year. The first step in this is triggering.
खाली से बसिकरी कोन करूची देखिलो खाली से बसची भलर देखो बसिकरी कोन करूची बसिकरी से कोन करूची से तारा गोडरे एमती एमती करूची खाइला पर जाएंगे ये छाई माछी कोन कला जो माल धर के जाइतिला से जे ता पर जाके बसला कि ना.
The community-led total sanitation approach is all about using different triggering tools. These events are organized multiple times in each village to generate community awareness. One such effective tool is fecal-oral transmission, a shocking demonstration in which the villagers are explained how they are virtually eating each other's shit. Apart from the fecal-oral transmission demonstration, the other tools include shit calculation by community, community self-esteem, in which the community gives its opinion, and finally, the tool of women's safety and security issues. At many places in the state, collectors themselves have come forward to take the lead in the process. Walk of Shame is another popular tool adopted by the CLTS workers. In this, motivators drag villagers to the field to identify places where they have defecated.
अच्छा ये जो गुह एटा को गारो गो तमरे खाद्य हिसाब रे हम खाउचे गुह पानी जेतबेले पिउचे सेतिर मध्य गुह मिसा पानी हमें.
The triggering instantly works its magic. And almost all villagers vow not to defecate in the open again. For the Government of India, rural sanitation has been a top priority.
अब हमारा कर्तव्य है कि
The latest program, launched on the eve of Gandhiji's birth anniversary on 2nd October 2014, is the Swachh Bharat mission.
भारत माता की जय.
The aim of this mission is to make the entire country open defecation free, ODF, by October 2019. To achieve this goal, the Swachh Bharat mission sanitation approach lays emphasis on a community-level connect, like changing the mindset of the people.
I am utilizing the services of DFID, UNICEF and others more on the soft issues. Like I am telling them, you go and train our CLTS volunteers, you bring awareness amongst the community, and also I am utilizing their services for cross-checking. If a village has declared itself ODF, my job is to see that in that village, everybody is utilizing the toilet that has been constructed.
After getting the desired result from the triggering tools, the CLTS approach then focuses on the post-triggering techniques. Under this, the community decides to cover the shit from day one. Vigilance committees are formed to see that all human feces are covered with earth. This goes on till every household uses a toilet. The former Angul collector, Sachin Ramachandra Jadhav, did play a big role in making Kumari Singha, Odisha's first ODF Gram Panchayat. Taking a hands-on approach, he led from the front, managing to gather all stakeholders to work together on war footing.
CLTS, it's a fantastic technique. But again, this technique relies heavily on emotional triggering. At Angul, without wasting our time, we straight away took the communities into confidence and we started this exercise. And within a span of 90 days, our first Gram Panchayat having 7 revenue villages, it became ODF. It is the first ODF Gram Panchayat of Odisha, Kumar Singha.
The model adopted in our district is now being replicated in other districts also. We have already covered 274 the villages which are now totally free from open defecation.
Kumari Singha's success inspired ODF workers across the state. In many districts, schools became an effective channel to drive home the cleanliness message. Rallies like these by school children have also played their part. And in a symbolic gesture, the village elders of Gajapati are being handed out sandbags to cover their shit by the young ones. On 4th October 2015, Kasinagar of Gajapati district became the first block in Odisha to be declared ODF.
जदि आम समस्त घर पाइखाना कराइदेवा यूज करें ना नाई ये विषय ने आम बहुत चर्चा रखिलु किंतु से सब दूर करके जहाँ ओपन डेफिकेशन किमती कराई पूरा 100% सक्सेस कराई.
In about 6 months, we were able to declare our one of the block ODF, which constitute of 50,000 people. We were able to do that only because that the momentum has picked up in such a way that we were able to generate the demand for toilets. And there are many panchayats, many PRA members who are coming forward to make their panchayat ODF.
In Odisha, there are 3 models of community-led sanitation with support from DFID. In the first model, the facilitator is the local NGO. It's a purely community-driven toilet construction process wherein support from district administration towards helping is relatively less. This model is followed in several districts of the state, like in Kandhamal, Kalahandi and Deoghar.
67,000 number of toilets is the target. Out of that, we have already achieved about 23,000 toilets.
The second CLS model includes facilitation by an external partner agency like Feedback Foundation engaged by DFID. Active support is provided by the district administration in the supply chain management system. This model is adopted with huge success in Angul district.
CLTS demands the delegation of power from the administration to the people. You do need such agencies like UNICEF or DFID to bridge the gap between these tools and administration, traditional administration.
In the third CLS model, water sanitation and hygiene, or WASH as it is commonly called, has emerged as a very important factor. In this model, the women self-help group members have actively expressed their keen interest to participate in the ODF movement. This model is successfully implemented in 15 districts of the state. In Gajapati, 50 self-help groups have been recognized, trained and given financial support. In turn, these groups are helping the villagers to motivate and mostly build toilets wherever there's resource crunch. But the single biggest challenge still remains: how to change the people's mindset. Realizing this, the WASH model has tried to enhance the state's capacity. It has added numerous resourceful master trainers and motivators. Till November 2015, 2,087 CLTS motivators and 73 master trainers had been trained across Odisha.
They are now leading this whole program of training in all over the state.
We visited K. Nuagaon in Kandhamal district, where one such training session was being organized. Members from 9 panchayat self-help groups participated in the training program. They were briefed on the different processes of the community-led sanitation approach, with special emphasis on pre-triggering, which includes studying the community status on health, toilet, economy, livelihood and leadership. Another important factor in the success of the community-led total sanitation is the supply chain management system. And this is where the WASH academies play a crucial role. It is a one-stop shop run by self-help groups. It supplies better quality materials to build toilets, has a roster of trained masons, has IEC materials, and provides toilet designs including cost estimates.
WASH Academy is a dream. It is not just to answer the questions, but to show a process, show a way to the community to go ahead.
सर एठी हमरो इटा हेबा द्वारा हमरो सहजरे माने इटार अभाव हेलानी संगे संगे हम लेटिन गुडा को तैयार करलु मिस्त्री ट्रेनिंग देला परे मिस्त्री भी हमरो अभाव हेलेनी.
Many district collectors have maximized the available resources and built their own roadmap for the mission.
There has been a recent focus on going it in a saturation mode, which is first a hamlet, then the village, then the Gram Panchayat, and then a block. And therefore in that mode we are now focusing on Jiudegri and Kenwaga.
After all the hard work, when you cross village after village, the sight of multicolored toilets is heartwarming. In order to sustain the movement, the communities also observe ODF celebrations. These are organized when a village or a panchayat becomes open defecation free.
When you attend these ODF celebrations, people are very happy, and we have seen this happiness not only on the faces of women and children but also the men folk. We are trying to incentivize them by, for example, these ODF villages would get at least one project on priority.
The Dodabari village of K. Nuagaon block has been a direct beneficiary of this. After the village was declared ODF, it now boasts of solar pump sets and solar electricity.
सरकार आसिक देखिले बहुत खुशी हेले सोलार लाइट देले आम खाली डुबी जलैके रोथुल अंधार पूरा तब सोलार लाइट आनिक देले लगे देले गले तापर पानी सुविधा कर देले.
To push the momentum forward, it is essential that one should identify and nurture community leaders within the villages. There have been quite a number of such champions who've emerged from across the state. Mamata Sahu of Angarband Gram Panchayat in Angul is one such bright example. People in her village, Samakoi, know her as the tireless worker of the self-help group Pratibha. When she realized the ills of open defecation, Mamata decided to eradicate this menace from her village.
गर्भवती महिलाटी आ वृद्धा स्त्री लोक से माने जो बाहर को झाड़ाती से जो कष्टटा पाती तांको कष्टटा को वर्तमान माने से कहते जे बहु आमे एथरो लाट्रिन रे झाड़ा बसुजु आउ बाहर को जाउनु तो ए कथाडा सुनि मते बहुत खुशी लागुजी.
Till now, more than 1,000 villages, almost 50 Gram Panchayats and one block have become open defecation free in Odisha. This has all been possible due to the resolute and combined effort of the central and the Odisha government, along with crucial partners like DFID and several NGOs.
We will achieve the target of 12 lakh toilets in this financial year. Next year would be 20 lakhs. So that would be a major challenge. And we need to complete these 79 lakh toilets by October 2nd, 2019.
The Swachh Bharat mission is steadily marching ahead to its desired goal. But how realistic is the target to achieve this by 2nd October 2019?
It's a big Herculean task.
I'm sure we will be able to.
It is a very realistic target for us.
I think that this can be achieved.
I think it is possible.
Once we are convinced of this ODF thing, then deadline is a matter of time.
We are working extra time to achieve the goal.
When this goal is ultimately achieved in 2019, that would be the most valuable gift from our nation to the father of the nation on his 150th birth anniversary. And also add a new dimension to our nation's health and dignity.